Hi everyone, it's Laura from Divine Light Yoga, and today I'm hopping on to talk about 3 big mistakes that I see children's yoga teachers making. And these are definitely 3 mistakes that I used to make when I first started teaching children's yoga and meditation. And it's something that I consistently see during my trainings, during the teaching practices. And if you have done any of the trainings with me, then these 3 things are probably something that you've received feedback on before from me. So 3 top mistakes that I see children's yoga teachers making. The first one is that you do not set the guidelines for the children or the teenagers, or if you're working with families, for the parents as well. So setting the guidelines right from the start. So if you're working with younger children, this would be maybe a kindness code or the golden rules, basically the rules and the guidelines of how they should, what they should expect from the class, but also what you're expecting from their behavior. So what is appropriate behavior for the yoga space? Because younger children will not know this, so it's a way to manage their behavior. For the slightly older children and the teens, it's more about what to expect from yoga, so what you might be introducing to them, that they can expect that you might be doing some chanting, that you will be ending in a quiet relaxation or a meditation. So setting the guidelines so that they know what you expect of them and their behavior, but also so that they know what to expect from you as a teacher and what they should expect from their yoga experience. So setting the guidelines, the rules, the regulation, the kindness code, whatever it is that you would like to call it. And this is the number one way to really manage the children's behavior. The second common mistake that I see is not conserving your energy. I see children's yoga teachers jumping around, involved in all of the games, all of the dances, doing all of the demonstrations, walking around consistently when the children are trying to relax or do the breathing technique or their shavasana. If you are to lead back-to-back workshops or classes, or run 3 or 4 classes a day, or even if you're just running 3 classes a week, it's really important to conserve your energy. You do not need to be participating in all of the games or doing all, if any, of the demonstrations. When the children are in Shavasana, that's time for you to sit down and take a few breaths and just let the energy settle. If you're looking for a few more ways on how you can conserve your energy, I do have another free video blog which you can have a look on our YouTube channel. And that's called 5 Ways to Conserve Your Energy as a Children's Yoga Teacher. So not conserving your energy is a surefire way to deplete yourself of all energy, of getting tired, and it will be very difficult to do back-to-back classes. Will be very difficult to then continue with if you have another job or if you have a family at home. So just being really aware and putting some strategies into place to conserve your energy and to take care of yourself during and after your class. And then the third mistake that I often see children's yoga teachers making, to not take your planning into the class. So I see a lot of wonderful children's yoga teachers who have created these beautiful plans and written them all out, and then they leave them in their bag, or they don't bring them into the class because they think that it makes them look unprepared, like it's some sort of sign of weakness that you need your planning or you need your notes. And I really believe that it actually shows the exact opposite, that you've gone to the effort and that you are organized and you are planned. And if you've taken the time to write out, whether it's a full plan or you've written out some notes, maybe it's some keywords or a meditation script or a sequence that you really want to introduce to the children, bring it into the class. It will keep you on track, it will keep you focused, It will stop you from getting confused or going off on a tangent. It will also help you and the children have a direction that you're moving towards. And it is comforting as well to have those teaching notes, just in case you have some extra 5 minutes at the end and you want to, or let's say a meditation script in particular that you want to use. So it is comforting for you, especially when you first start teaching yoga. Now, it might be after a while that you decide that you don't need your plans. Maybe you're working with some groups of children that really do take the lead and that you really go with the flow. But if you're someone like myself, especially coming from an education background, I really like to have my plan, and then I tailor it towards what the children need or what they want on that day. But I always have my planning notes with me, even in adult classes. And I definitely was one, when I first started teaching yoga, I would try to remember everything. And I would be teaching 4 or 5 classes a day and trying to remember 5 different sequences. And I would often forget a lot of it and then leave the class feeling like I hadn't done the class justice, that it had lost its magic and it wasn't as wonderful as I wanted it to be because I forgot my keywords, or I forgot the props, or I lost myself during my meditation. So those are 3 big mistakes that I often see, sometimes with my trainees in the teaching practices, but also when I'm observing children's yoga teachers and also adult yoga teachers. So just to go over those 3 mistakes again that I often see. The first one is not setting the guidelines. Secondly is not conserving your energy. And the third one is not taking your planning notes or your teaching plan into the class. So with these very small adaptations, it can really enhance your class, make you feel much more prepared and much more energized. And if you're looking for more tips, techniques and strategies on all things children's yoga, meditation and mindfulness, then subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you want to work with me on a much deeper level and you're ready to become a certified children's yoga teacher, or you would like to specialize in meditation, then take a look at our online and residential teacher trainings through the link below.